As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Here we go, set.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set. Cougar 19.
From the 48. Into traffic, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now.
Looking to the air here. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll throw on first. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Hand off to the back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Go.
Goal to go. They're passing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
They give it to him up the middle. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Ready, ready. Get up.
3rd down from the gun. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 13. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 7. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Play action on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get, it's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Second and 10 now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Tampa after this.
Ready up.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at third and very long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Now looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
On the ready.
All right, here we go, second down.
Come on, set. Hunt, hunt.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Okay, ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Set up. Set up.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Let's go.
They'll throw it again. Completed to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Second and 12 behind the sticks. He lobs it deep middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Etienne reels it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7. They're going for this. He's on the move. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Buffalo 18. 70 range.
On first down, they'll run. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Okay, break.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
At the 60. Sack. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
18 rattle. 18 rattle. Let's go now. Go check. Go check. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's completed right side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
On the set.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Check go.
From the red zone now. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Come on. Set. Ready, ready.
Throwing from the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
60 bicep. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Throw drifted too much, and it's going to wind up incomplete out of bounds.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes down a little short of the 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it yet again. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Check go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Here he is to throw on second down. Connection made, Travis Etienne. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Ready.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Working quickly here. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Etienne on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. On the move, headed right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. He'll get this to Tucker. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go. He could do it. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. Able to find Achan. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They send the tight end in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
70 range. Go.
Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Pass play now. That's caught for the 1st. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Opening carry for Devon Achan. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Touchdown, Miami. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Come on, defense. This is the worst defense showing I've ever seen.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10.
24. Dolphins 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready!
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
18 Rattler! 18 Rattler! Here we go! Here we go!
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hop, go! Hey, smash Bronco! Check go!
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Second and 10 now. Oh, he put everything he had into that. Brought in inside the 20. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Receiver in motion, going left.
Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Dragon
And the
60.
Dolphins first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
1st and 10, looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyer Elam makes the play. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. No, no. And up.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They pitch it to him. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Go.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down. He's got it near the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's go. Check go.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Ready.
2nd down, probably going to see him kneel it again here.
Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Hut. Hey, smash. Ready, ready.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Now Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Set. Go.
They'll throw it. Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's throwing deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And they'll kneel this down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers approaching win number 7 on the year. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one flies out. No return from him, and they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Emmanuel Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers.